One question that I hate while I'm dating is when guys will be like, "Oh, what's your type? Like, what type of guys are you into?" Because I feel like when I was younger, I used to answer that question like literally to a T. I would say, like, "Oh, I need my man, super handsome and nice and generous and romantic." And I would list literally a million qualities about my perfect man, right? And then they would be like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And then, they might list some of their qualities. But then they would typically like love bomb me or turn into that fantasy guy because they know that that's what I wanted. And then they ended up like cheating or just being terrible people in the end because I was so like blinded by how they acted in the beginning, right? So they would like hook me on in the beginning with like what I wanted and then later end up like, turning against me or whatever. But now I'm at the point where I don't even describe to men what type of man I'm looking for. I typically just say, literally the bare minimum plus millions more, I don't say like what type of man I'm looking for. I don't say like what I want them to look like, what I want them to do for me. I also don't say like what my exes did to me in the past because if I've been fucked over 100 times, they don't need to know that, right? Because then they feel like they can also treat you like shit, like your exes did. So I wouldn't recommend telling like anything about your past. I would just say like now you know how you want to be treated and you aren't going to deal with bullshit or red flags. You leave it the first sign of red flags. Like, I don't know, like guys want like a easy play by play so they can know what type of girl they're dealing with. But if you leave little to the imagination and you don't tell them like all your secrets and don't expose a whole bunch of stuff about your past, they're not gonna know what's up with you and how you are for real. So right now I try to say as little as possible.